All aboard, come on now, watch you don't miss the train. Hey Mace, hang on a minute, you're not getting on. You're not bringing that ugly monster on board with you. Get rid of it now. Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now this is going to be a short video regarding a DVD that I watched last night, and that DVD is called Derailed. Now it's a kind of a creature feature movie, but if you're not familiar with it, it only came out yesterday. I'll just read you the blurb and then just talk a little bit more about it and give you my thoughts on the movie as a whole. Yeah, okay, so a bloody and action-packed movie, a hidden gem, a fantastically original idea. When a train derails and plunges into a lake in the middle of the night, the passengers find themselves trapped within the sinking wreckage. However, they soon discover that what lies beneath the surface of the water is far more terrifying as they fight to stay alive against a deadly predator determined to kill them one by one. Derailed is a terrifying story of survival against deadly odds. Now, this movie, it was made in 2018, and it stars Lance Henriksen, Frank Lammers, Shea Smolik, Everett Wallen, and Carter Scott. It was written by Everett Wallen and Dale Fabrica, and it was directed by Dale Fabrica. Now, onto my thoughts on the movie as a whole. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty average creature feature movie. It basically starts off with this group of people. They're going to board this train, a train which is very, very reminiscent of the Orient Express, and all the people. They're going on this kind of a murder mystery out, and they're all dressed in like 1920s gear. You know, the women have got like headbands and that, and long dresses and that, right down to their calves. And the guys are dressed similarly in similar attire, and they basically board the train. And this guy comes on. He's kind of like a host. He comes on when they're all sort of like settled down on the train. He comes on and he sort of like starts rolling off a sort of like a theatrical speech about like what to expect in that, you know, in regard to the murder mystery scenario. But then as the film progresses, you wonder to yourself, is there something more sinister, more dark going on here? Because you get like this guy, he suddenly bursts onto the scene, and he's like a robber. He sort of like pulls a gun out, and he demands people's jewelry, to put their jewelry into a bag and that, you know, yeah. So people start wondering, is this for real? And then he's superseded by a female who was also sort of like, she's a villain, that, and she also wants everybody to sort of like, you know, part with their belongings and that, you know, and she pulls a gun out. Yeah. I won't talk too much about it in case you want to rent it or buy it for yourself, because it only came out yesterday. I love the cover, guys. Yeah, that hit my eyes as soon as I went to the supermarket, and I snapped it up for £7. Yeah. There's the back there, guys, if you want to just take that in there. Yeah. There's no real special features to speak of, yeah. But if you like an average creature feature type movie, you might like this. But I wasn't too keen on it, you know, yeah. For one thing, you didn't really see much of the monster. Basically, how they come about the monster, during the commotion with the two robbers, you know, on the train, and sort of like a fight ensues. The train, the fight spills over to the drivers in the cabin, you know, and they get sort of like one or two of them get killed horribly. That, you know, I think one gets his throat cut. Yeah, but then as a result of that, the train goes off the line, and it goes off the track, and it plunges into the water. But it doesn't go down right to the bottom. It's just partially submerged. So when they all come to, they find themselves in a situation where, you know, they're trapped on the train and that, you know, and the land's some distance away, and you get this creature all of a sudden coming out, you know, springing out from the water, and sort of like attacking them one by one. Yeah, some of the deaths are quite grisly, you know, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's a movie I'm going to keep in my collection, you know. So, but I say you might like, if you like a good average creature feature, you know, good creature feature movie, and we don't expect too much from it, you know. It's not sort of like there's not the horror of Party Beach or the Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's a kind of an average. And it seems to be like two different stories, because it starts off with the train, you know, the Orient Express style train with the murder mystery event being held. And then once the sort of like the bank robbers come onto the scene, well, the train robbers I should say, and then the fight ensues and that, you know, people get killed. It seems to go into an entirely different movie, because when the train crashes, some of the people scramble. They go into the water and they scramble to shore, to this like island and that. And of course the monster follows them, and it goes into and it's like an entirely different movie, you know. Yeah. And there was one puzzling scene I couldn't really get. It's when like they're sitting down to dinner at the beginning of the movie. One of the girls, she sees like a bug on a table and that, you know, and then it vanishes. But you don't know what's going on there. You don't know if she's hallucinating, or there's some sort of, you know, funny business going on with the fella that sort of like held the train up and the girl and that. Yeah. But I won't say too much more about it anyway, Derailed. I'll let you see it for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. But that picture really took me eye when I went to the supermarket today, so I thought I'd give it a try. Yeah. But I wasn't really impressed, guys, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, as I say, it seemed to be like two movies in one. You know, it was reminiscent of Murder on the Orient Express, and it had the creature feature aspect thrown in and that. Yeah. But there was one or two horrific deaths. You know, a couple of limbs get ripped off and that, you know. Yeah. But so if you're a gore hound, you might like those scenes and that. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't like the characters. The story was very lackluster, you know. And like halfway through the movie, when the train crashed at night time, you had a lot of dark scenes and that you could hardly see what was going on. So that spoiled it. That was another thing that spoiled it for me. As you know, if you've been watching my videos, I abhor dark scenes. Yeah, but I say I'll leave it there for now, guys, and let you see for yourselves, see what you think of it. And if you're seeing it, like, let me know what you thought of it. You know, did you like it? Did you hate it? You know, yeah, let me know. I'd be very interested in that. I love me creature feature movies, but I'm afraid there was a missed opportunity here, guys, with Derailed. Yeah, I wasn't impressed at all, so I'll put it on eBay. But so now on to me rating now, 1 to 10. I will give Derailed. I'll give it maybe what. 5 out of 10. Yeah, it's an average creature feature movie. I've got no intention of returning to this movie at all. Yeah, so there you go. That's my review of Derailed from 2018. Yeah, yeah. What's your favourite creature feature movie? Have you got a particular favourite? Leave your comments down below. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be very interested to hear. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, that's my review of Derailed from 2018. A very average creature feature movie in which I hardly saw the creature at all. You know, yeah. And the story, as I say, was very dull, lackluster. Didn't really like the characters. Yeah, so there you go. That's my review of Derailed. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's it, guys. Yeah. If you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comment, and I shall talk to you all again soon. Stay safe and stay cool. The damn heat.